Hi, it's Miss Y, and we're going to do an art project that's based on the book Mary Blair's Unique Flair, The Girl Who Loved Color. It's written and illustrated by Amy Novesky. She created artwork made out of cut pieces of color paper, and then she collaged them together. And that's the project that we are going to do. We are going to cut some colorful paper into certain shapes, and we're going to use really amazing color combinations. So we are finding inspiration from Mary Blair, the original artist who the book is about, and also Amy Novesky, who is using colorful paper cutouts to make the illustrations in this book. Here's what you need: a pair of scissors, a glue stick, some of these paint chips. I like the big ones, but sometimes you can see some like this size and shape at the store. These are always free at the hardware store. You could also use any kind of scraps from construction paper or scrapbook paper, anything that you have that would normally go in the recycle bin. Save these colors and use them for later. You're also going to need a bigger piece of construction paper. You could use a light color or any of the colors that are available to you. We're going to start by cutting out our stems, and I really love how these paint chips usually have like this gradient. It goes from light to medium to dark. I am going to use those shades of this color and create a really cool gradient. I'm going to fold along this way. That way I can get a leaf on every shade. You could draw the shape out first and then cut it. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna make my leaves the size and shape that I want. I'm gonna cut kind of a big one on this dark piece here, and I'm using the fold as a guide for where the center is. See that? Now I'm going to do the same thing on the next color. Again, I'm going to fold it on the fold. This one I'm going to make a tiny bit smaller, not that much smaller, just a tiny bit. Open it up, and it's almost like a peanut shape, huh? Set that aside. Now I'm going to make this smaller still. I want it to be noticeably smaller. Ooh. Open it up. There we go, another peanut shape. And then finally, this lightest color will be the smallest. Going to do the same thing. If you've cut out hearts from a sheet of paper before, you probably know what that feels like. So there's my top leaf. Here I have them in order from dark and big to medium and then small to light. Next, I'm going to figure out what color and size the tulip is going to be. Here I have some scraps of paper that I've been saving just in case. I kind of like how this orange looks with this blue. So you're the artist, you get to decide what colors go together. Mary Blair loved to connect two odd colors. Colors that people usually think are not supposed to go together, but actually they look really nice together. So I'm going to fold, just like I did before, my piece of orange in half, and I'm going to cut a tulip shape. It'll be round along the bottom and then zigzag on the top. Again, I'm using this fold as the center of the flower. So here we go. I'm going to make my flower kind of an unusual shape. That makes it really fun. I did a curve. Now I'm going to go down and up, like a zigzag, down and up, and then down again. And I'm ending that on the fold, and when I open it up, see what happens? Wow, that looks really cool. Now I'm going to decide if I want to use a light color background or a dark color background. Let's see how it looks. Here's the orange with some blue on a light color. That looks pretty nice. You can see the colors really well. Or you can flip through some construction paper I kind of think I want to see what black looks like. Ooh, I like how it kind of glows on this black sheet. Yeah, I like that one better. So I am going to pull out a black piece of construction paper. Maybe you have a pad like this at home. Maybe you have some that's just loose. Maybe it's regular paper. Whatever paper you have is fine. Now I'm going to arrange my leaves in order, and it looks like it's going to fit really nicely on half of this piece of paper. Again, if you are using a normal piece of paper, and if you want to make yours bigger or smaller, totally up to you. There's a lot of freedom in this project for you to decide what colors to use. Because this piece of paper is really big, I'm going to trim this, and I'm going to keep this for another project on another day. And then I'm going to arrange it just like this. Oh yeah, that looks really cool. Now it's time to glue. Here's my glue stick. I'm going to add glue to all of these pieces on the back. Make sure to go all the way to the edges of each piece so that it's completely stuck. Another idea is if you have a gel marker, a white crayon, a white color pencil, a silver Sharpie, if you have something else that you would like to add, you could do that, like drawing a stem or adding some extra details. I'm using the center line where it's folded as a guide to help me know where to glue my leaves. So it kind of like continues down and looks like it's the stem right there in the center. And there we have it. Nobody likes a dried up glue stick. That goes back on. Check it out. That looks nice. I think Mary Blair would be very proud. That was really fun. Bye.